So today on the Cryengine, I want to show you something, a few tips on how to export your character or whatever with a rig from the Blender to the Cryengine. Now, this is quite a setup that you need to do in order to actually get it to work properly with the Cryengine and get it to understand what you've done here. Now, it's a simple character, as you can see. It is just all but one mesh. If you just look here, it's just one mesh all together, and this is pretty much the setup. You got the first body, then the LOD, then the LOD number 2. Now each one is lesser than the other, I believe, and you can make this quite easily if you just go into Cry Exporter, and then you just go to Mesh, Generate LODs. Okay, you click this, and then you click that, and then you generate LODs. This makes it really quickly. Or you can give it the naming convention here, and decimate it 50%, decimate it 25%, or 50% this. And there you have your LODs ready. Make sure they are skinned to the mesh. This will also keep it skinned to the rig. Keep the mesh skinned to the rig, and just generate your little work, your work thingy for you, and it should work quite well. And it'll work well. Now, when it comes to exporting your character, how do I export this rigged, meshed, joined, animated thing? Because each animation has its own thing. So how do I export it? And it's quite the trick to this, but it's quite easy. You just go to File. Everything is, as you can see, ready. You got the LODs. You got everything ready. You go into Export. You go into FBX, boom, and then choose the location. I'm going to choose this one. Now over here, what you got to do is you got to go down. Once you have chosen the location, you got to go down. You got to go here. From here, you got to go here to FBX unit scales. What this will allow is for your scaling to just be, I guess, conventional scaling or something, because it works well with the Cryengine. Just gotta click this, and make sure your meshes also, root is well oriented when you animate, because it has to be white plus, which is another topic, I guess. So for now, you just gotta concentrate here, and I guess we're just talking about the exporting part. Just gotta get the FBX unit scale checked, apply scaling. It has to be this one, and then you gotta click, and then you gotta click this too. Now what this will do is it keeps the rotation perfectly aligned. Whatever rotation this rig is, whatever position, whatever rotation, facing upwards, this will keep that perfectly. This works well with the Cryengine, I believe. Now this is the apply unit, which allows you to I don't actually know what this does, but I believe this allows it to fully, perhaps, work with the fully take effect, perhaps. I'm not fully sure. I haven't really looked too far into this. I've just set these up, and this works perfectly. It really does work well. With the Cryengine, you'll be able to get your character in there, and the animation looks glorious due to Cryengine's incredible way of handling, animation and making it just look like there's movement. Even though it's just a few frames, it looks perfect. It really does. And I'm currently testing things out and trying to see what works well, what doesn't. Again, this is the Cryengine, and this is we are quite new to this, and that's how you do it. Just make sure you got this right. Make sure you got tick this. And although that's experimental, this works well too. You just click it. It's export, and that should be it. Thank you for watching. Bye.